Hey Bills Mafia, you already know what time it is. The Buffalo Bills are laser focused on getting better in every single department, from coaching to offense to the front lines of that defense. And listen, that's the only way we're finally going to bring that Lombardi trophy home to Western New York. If you're as locked in as I am, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. We've got major updates coming from One Bills Drive, especially about a $10.6 million decision that has fans buzzing. Let's break it all down. Let's start with the big headline. The Bills have officially signed their second-round pick, TJ Sanders, to a 4-year, $10.6 for $5 million contract. And here's the kicker, $10.073 million of that is guaranteed. That's right, over 94% guaranteed for a non-first-round pick. That's a major shift from how rookie deals usually go down in Buffalo or anywhere in the league. For that matter, so how did we get here? Brandon Beane made it clear during the draft that the Bills were targeting defense, and he wasn't playing around. After trading up from no. 56 to no. 41 overall, Beane grabbed TJ Sanders out of South Carolina. This kid has been called one of the most versatile and explosive defensive tackles in the entire class, but the negotiations, they were far from smooth. Here's why. For years, only first-round picks could count on fully guaranteed contracts. But the Texans flipped the script with Jaden Higgins at no. 30 for overall. And the Browns followed that up with Carson Schweizinger at no. 33, fully guaranteed. That changed everything. Suddenly, second-round picks across the NFL held out, waiting for similar deals that included TJ Sanders. The Bills, like most teams, were hesitant. But the pressure started to mount, especially when San Francisco caved and gave Alfred Collins a deal with 88% guaranteed. It created a ripple effect. Dominoes started falling, and finally, just days before training camp, Buffalo gave in. Sanders gets 95% of his contract guaranteed. Now Sanders can get to work. And believe me, that's great news for this defense. Along with fourth-round pick Deone Walker, Sanders is expected to rotate behind veterans Ed Oliver and Daquan Jones. And here's the thing, with the way the Bills have retooled this D-line, we might be looking at the deepest unit since McDermott took over. Let's not forget, the Bills also signed Joey Bosa this offseason. 1 year, $12.5 million. Say what you want about his injuries in LA. When Bosa's healthy, he's a force. And don't sleep on rookie Landon Jackson from Arkansas either. He was the third-round pick that flew under the radar, but the coaching staff loves his length and motor. So what are we looking at here? Bills Mafia. A defense that just got meaner, faster, and way more aggressive up front. But let's not kid ourselves. We all know what this is really about. The defense can't carry us alone. Josh Allen is entering his 8th season. Think about that. 8 years of dominance, MVP-caliber seasons, jaw-dropping throws, and still, no Super Bowl. The clock is ticking, and now the pressure is louder than ever, according to NFL.com single quotes Tom Blair. The Bills are one of the teams under the most pressure heading into the 2025 season. Only the Cowboys and 49ers are feeling it more. And Buffalo is tied with the Ravens in that no. 3 spot. Why? Because we're 0-5 against the Chiefs in the playoffs since 2020. And 2 of those were gut-wrenching AFC Championship losses. That's the shadow over this franchise right now. Mahomes has the rings. Allen has the highlights, but not the hardware. The good news, the offensive line is intact. All 5 starters are back. Keon Coleman's looking more polished every day. And tight end Dalton Kincaid might just be the breakout star of the year. If the chemistry keeps building, this is it. This is the window. The defense is reloaded. The offense is stable. The contracts are signed. And the fan base, you all are more fired up than ever. But let's talk about what this TJ Sanders deal really means beyond the money. It's a signal. The front office is all in. They're not afraid to make aggressive moves in free agency, in the draft, or at the negotiation table. When the league shifted, Buffalo adapted. And now Sanders can get to work, making life hell for AFC quarterbacks. And that includes, you guessed it, Patrick Mahomes. If this is the year we finally beat him, TJ Sanders could be part of the reason why. Bills Mafia. This isn't just hype. The stakes are real. The contracts are bigger. The expectations are heavier. And if there's ever been a year where everything has to come together, this is the one. Since Stefon Diggs got traded, there's been a loud, ongoing debate that just won't quiet down. Did Brandon Beane do enough to give Josh Allen a true no. 1 receiver? It's a valid question. The Diggs era ended. And fans naturally expected Bean to make a splash, maybe chase D. Higgins, trade up for a Marvin Harrison Jr., or go after a high-end veteran WR like Brandon Ayuk, but instead, Bean in the front office doubled down on defense, and to be fair, the results speak volumes. Buffalo had the second highest scoring offense in the entire NFL last year without a single 0-yard receiver. They averaged a jaw-dropping 30.9 points per game in the regular season. That's not a typo. It's a testament to Josh Allen's magic, Joe Brady's scheme, and a diverse group of playmakers. Not only that, the Bills became the first team in NFL history to score 30 rushing and 30 passing touchdowns in the same season. That's never been done before, folks. So then why the doubt? This week on One Bills Live, ESPN analyst Mina Kimes made waves when she jumped into the WR1 debate, and guess what? She actually defended Bean, but she didn't do it blindly. It's really interesting. I laughed at Brandon Bean getting a little bit riled up about not adding the number 1 receiver. But fundamentally, I agree with him. That's what Kimes said on air. And let's be honest, when someone as sharp as Mina Kimes sides with your GM, you listen. Her point: the offense wasn't the reason Buffalo got bounced from the playoffs again. The defense was. She brought up some tough truths: the lack of a pass rush, soft cornerback depth, and interior defensive line struggles, especially in the postseason. When you think about this team and why didn't they get over the hump, I think about the second cornerback being mercilessly targeted in the postseason. I think about the lack of a pass rush. I think about the need to add interior defensive line depth. And let's be real, we all saw it. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs dropped their season high point total on us in the AFC Championship game. It wasn't because we couldn't score, it's because we couldn't stop them. So Bean went all in on fixing that. Joey Bosa, TJ Sanders, Deone Walker, Landon Jackson, veteran leadership plus high-ceiling rookies. He's rebuilding this defense like it's 1990 all over again, and that's not a bad thing. Even with Mina's support, she still raised a red flag that's hard to ignore. I wish they had a little bit more speed. Josh Allen's splits were worse versus man coverage than zone. The Bills faced a lot of man coverage. I wish they had a man beater. Boom. That's the part that stings when the playoffs come. And elite defenses start locking down your guys in man coverage. Do the Bills have someone who can beat his man one-on-one and break open a drive? Because right now, our WR room is loaded with potential, but it's still unproven. Keon Coleman, physical freak, great catch radius, but can he separate consistently? Khalil Shakir, reliable and clutch, but is he ready to carry WR1 duties? Curtis Samuel, electric when healthy, but will he stay that way? Josh Palmer, Laviska Shen out. Elijah Moore brings something different, but who's stepping up as the guy? Josh Allen is good enough to make any of these guys look elite. But do we need one true alpha WR to push us over the top? That's still unclear. Now here's where it gets spicy. Offensive coordinator Joe Brady is betting big on a philosophy that many coaches talk about but few execute well. Everybody eats. In other words, we don't need one superstar if the entire WR course can produce. Spread the ball, move the chains, keep defenses guessing. Brady's system is designed to exploit mismatches, not force-feed one receiver. It worked last year, and with more chemistry this year, it could be even deadlier. Let's not forget, Allen just came off an MVP season. That's not a fluke. That's what happens when your QB buys into the system and the system plays to his strengths. So yeah, it's not flashy. There's no Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson in this group, but there's depth, creativity, and cohesion. Sometimes, that's more dangerous than a single WR1. Now, let's zoom out. This is year 8 of the Josh Allen, Sean McDermott era. We've been through heartbreak after heartbreak, 13 seconds, Mahomes magic, close calls and moral victories, but that window, it's still open. And it's still Super Bowl or bust. NFL.com just listed the Bills as one of the top 3 teams under the most pressure to win in 2025, right there with the Ravens. Because guess what? Every year Allen and Lamar fall short of Mahomes. That window shrinks even if only a little. And don't forget the AFC is stacked. The Chiefs, Bengals, Ravens, Texans, they're not slowing down. If you want to be great, you've got to beat the greats. So what do you think? Did the Bills make the right call by giving TJ Sanders almost all of that $10.6 million? Guaranteed. Is the defensive line now championship caliber? And do you believe this is finally the year Josh Allen breaks through? Let me know in the comments. I'm reading every single one. And don't forget, if you love this kind of deep dive Bills coverage, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you never miss an update. We're in this together, chasing that Super Bowl dream, one snap at a time. Let's go Buffalo!